in the Cumslaw Ratio.
The Cumslaw.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Outlaws. The Outlaw Studio podcast.
There you go.
Still a mouthful, but it's an easier mouthful. Kind of like that mouthful I gave Mikey earlier. With me today, we got Franklin.
Hey.
Michael.
Hey.
And Huggalicious isn't here yet, but he will be here soon. So
We're channeling his spirit.
Yeah. But, we were just in the middle of talking about something, and Frank was talking. So, what's going on? Fingering your asshole.
Oh yeah, I think it's more about technique, you know, rather than zeal.
Technique.
You're not doing the technique.
Yeah.
Don't forget the technique, Squidward.
You can have all the enthusiasm in the world, you know, but like if you're not going about it right, you're not going to get anywhere. I think that's the trick.
Have you regularly fingered your own asshole?
The trick is to start off with like a small point. You know, you got to ease into it. And then once you're going, you know, everything's loosened. Then it's about zeal.
So you've in fact fisted your own asshole.
Sure, yeah.
This is going to be a classy episode. I'm even cutting it so that it's perfectly on me when I'm asking you the questions, and then you answer.
Ooh, have you been practicing?
No.
No.
Just
It seems
naturally
like-
gifted.
It seems like you do a lot of practicing, though.
With my butthole.
On your own anus.
Oh yeah.
That
Hey,
thing,
everybody needs a hobby, bud. I don't think you should judge mine.
that thing is loose.
Sometimes. I've been doing stretches though.
Bad Dragons?
Not a pro. Not a pro.
Also, probably not willing to drop $300 on a fucking sex toy.
No, totally am. Totally.
Oh, all
Just
right.
add it to the collection. The resale value's there.
Do you have a collection?
For the resale value.
It's going to be worth a lot more here in 5 years.
After this show blows up, Frank is going to fucking be the number one dildo, used dildo seller on the East Coast.
Yep.
Used dildo seller.
In fact,
You
well,
know
I'll
there's a
even
fucking
sign-
market for that.
I'll sign the bottom of them. We should do signature butt plugs though. That should be our merch.
He's gonna sign a former co-host of the Outlaw Studio podcast because I got a better job.
Aww. Oh yeah, I'm the one doing the better job. I thought you were talking. You were gonna kick me off.
No, you're kicking yourself off.
I mean, dude, here in 6 months, if I'm lucky.
Yo, speaking of fucking 6 months and other job, that might be in the fucking cards for me, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, what?
Because they're talking about cutting down the staff by half on the shipping dock.
You hit your numbers.
I know.
Why would it be you?
It probably won't be, but just in case, because like the way I figure it now, if they're cutting us in half in 6 months from now, because they said it's like we're gonna be putting out half as much once the fucking robots take over.
Maybe you need to start putting out more to get
You know those
we'll
special
keep your job.
harnesses that they made you guys wear?
Uh-huh.
With all the sensors on
The
it?
dumb
I wonder
fucking
what that
str-
was about. I wonder. I mean, I'm sure it was.
It was
about
for-
posture. It was definitely.
It was
for
about our safety.
Yeah.
Why would I ever doubt them?
Definitely about your safety. There's no way
Yeah.
Walmart would pull sketchy shit like automate their workforce.
Everybody's
If it helps, you can have my job when I leave.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, you probably don't. It sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's not
what I
all
hear.
bad. It's not all bad, but like, yeah, having to pick up after people is trash.
My main thing is, like, I really like only having to drive fucking 20 minutes to work one way, and I don't hate my job entirely.
That's fair. It would double your drive time.
Yeah, so, like, I'll figure something out. Worst case scenario, I've got, like, 50 grand in my 401k I can pull out if I really need to
That'll
make...
only be 25 by the time you get it out.
Sure, I'm
I
vested.
mean, that's still a good amount. You're still going to get penalties.
Oh,
for overtime.
right, for
Yeah.
drawing early.
Yeah, you're going to get hit with like 20% for pulling out early. You're going to get hit with the taxes, which you're going to get hit with regardless. But
You always get hit with a tax when you pull out early. Sing. I said you always get hit with the tax when you pull out early.
FX.
No, that's pulling.
Oh,
I was gonna say that's if you
pulling
don't
out
pull
late.
out
You're right.
soon enough.
That was a shitty joke.
And
Fuck.
then the other thing is that if you have more than 40 grand in there and you pull it all out at once, it'll be considered. I want to say it's considered income. Either way, it's going to increase your tax bracket on top of that.
Well, then I'll pull out $39,999.
Nailed it.
That would be more than enough to get me through to like God knows however long. Honestly, I could pay off my house with that, and then I'd be free to do anything I wanted. Like turn around and sell it for fucking twice as much as I bought it for. So 70 grand as opposed to 35.
The American way.
Just do me a favor. When you sell your house, don't move somewhere far away.
Move to Harrisburg, bro.
I don't.
York kicks ass.
One of our people's already leaving. I can't have you walk out on me too.
Think of how easy anime night would be if you only have to wait for me to pick up Trey.
It would be the same amount of time.
Oh yeah, because you'd have to pick up Jackson's. Yeah.
That's the rule.
Think about how hard podcast night would be if you were both all the way in York, because
You'd
we
have to
both
come-
know.
you'd
Me
just
and
come to
Mikey,
us.
me and Mikey both already know you're not coming. You're not driving here for podcast
We
night.
could
every
do
week.
a Zoom call.
Why the fuck would I do
Because
that?
York kicks ass.
First off, York's a shithole.
No, it's not.
Second off,
I think you're talking about New
I got
York.
How many
4 kids
bakeries
and a
do we have
wife.
around here? How many fucking bakeries do we have around here?
we have Weiss.
Yeah, there you go.
I have
Bam.
fresh fucking donuts. Fuck you.
It doesn't seem like a fair trade.
They don't seem very fresh to me.
They have Marcos.
They seem pretty
out there.
old.
They have Anna and some other dude's named Pizza. They have.
You're
fucking
trading
Mar-
me for donuts.
I'm
That's
trading you
not
for
really
HMAC.
cool. You have HVAC here.
No, HMAC. It's a venue.
Huge
But that's the other
Macman.
thing. We have to go the whole way to fucking State College just for Stage West. And like, I like Stage West. Don't get me wrong. But like, dude, HMAC's fucking cool.
Man, I really
Every
consider
rich.
myself lucky that just about everything that I partake in involves me being at home.
Like legal.
Yeah, but
Like legal.
Hold on, hear me out though. How much of that do you think could be a product of your environment? Just because you haven't been.
Ooh,
places
no,
to do
no,
stuff
definitely
outside.
not. No, I'm not an outgoing person. I
Oh,
prefer.
it's just
I
you
prefer.
are, you know?
It's very safe in my house.
That's fair.
I don't have to worry about getting shivved in there.
Agoraphobe.
Mikey, like myself, hates people.
Yeah,
And it's
I hate
safer
to admit it, but he's right.
I mean,
I do not like randos. It's awkward for me.
shit, I do like randos.
You are an outgoing person.
Out of the three of us, you are the most likely to be murdered.
Yeah, God, I fucking hope so.
You are. You definitely are.
I need to keep you guys around more.
Just do me a favor. Tell your mother if you do die to let us know immediately. Because if we could break something like that on this show, that's numbers, bro.
That's fair.
We may not even
put a
have to have
dope-
Mikey kill himself.
Dude, if I did get murdered, I can't get murdered, actually. That's not allowed to happen.
Ooh, all right. Well,
Because my parents would be right at that point. They got real mad on vacation because like I snuck off and like started touring Mexico by myself.
I know, you told us. You
Yeah.
white dickhead.
Up in Dale Green.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you're touring Mexico, not fucking Pakistan.
Dude, thank you.
But let's be honest, if he was in Pakistan,
I'd
He
still
would
do the
tour
same
it.
shit. Yeah, I'd be trying to find a hookah bar.
yeah, he would turn into what Mikey likes to call a towel head.
I don't like to call them that. It just comes out sometimes.
Wearing a fucking towel from IKEA. Fucking A. Oh, God, it's probably a good thing you're leaving. You fucking get yourself
Yeah.
in too much trouble here with us.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
immediately kick- Yeah, one union guy is gonna get a hold of the podcast, and I'm just gonna get immediately fucking booted.
Either that or someone on the fucking rave circuit's going to see it and say, this dude fucking associates with fucking hate monger and
If
racist.
I get kicked out of raves, I will burn this fucking place down.
Well, the upside is only about 30% of it would burn because the rest of it's block. It'd
I'll
be
figure
easy
it
to
the fuck
It would
out.
be easy to rebuild.
It will get singed by the heat of my anger.
I thought he was going to say his anus. The heat of his anus.
Yeah.
He gets so much friction
Okay.
going on down there that it's fucking hot as fuck.
There is a lot of hair, man. I do need to figure out how to shave that shit.
Ooh.
You don't know how to shave your own ass?
Nah.
I can help you out if you want.
Yeah, dude,
I can
you
give you
need-
some tips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some tips are a helping hand.
No, I can give you some
It would
tips.
make it a lot easier for
And
him if you helped him out.
I can also
like
give
physically.
you the tip. Both the tip and some tips.
Like before the shave?
Yeah. Well, no, I'd
You're
rather
not
wait
worried
till
about rug burn?
I'd rather wait till after. To be honest with you, I'd rather keep my pubic hairs on my wiener, not anyone else's.
Makes sense.
As a general rule. It just got real faggish in here real quick.
Yeah, and you guys did that.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
even
was
have to do anything.
Well, you don't usually. Usually
No,
you
that's
just-
right. I usually bring in the race war.
Yeah. You're race war.
Yeah, let's go!
First race war, huh?
They're off to wacky races.
Oh, fun fact correction from last week.
Fun fact is right.
We like to keep our information as accurate as we can. It's one homeless person per 28 empty houses.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, with like I want to say it was. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to redact this now too. I want to say it was New York and something like 100 something empty houses per homeless person,
So
and they already have a ton of homeless people.
So what you're telling me is that my fucking plan could work out very well.
Yeah, 20 times over.
Yeah. Like, they have their pick of houses for the homeless.
Yep.
And you can pack, like, 20 to 30 homeless people in
Oh
a
yeah,
fucking single-family house.
It's like a clown car, but with homeless people.
Or a
Yeah,
Mexican
legitimately.
car. Or, as Mikey would like to call it, you want to say it? What kind of car is it? If it's a Mexican car, what kind of back's riding that car?
Dry ones.
You son of a bitch!
I'm proud of
Do
you,
I
Mikey.
Fuck you, Mikey.
Way to not give in to pressure.
Yeah.
He's only racist when he wants to be. He doesn't want to be told
Nobody tells me
to
when
get
to be
racial.
racist.
God damn it.
God, we do live in such a small redneck area, though.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, like, it is jarring to me sometimes.
I love it here.
I think that's why I'm just like willing to like crack all the dumbass fucking race jokes and be like, haha, funny. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody around here that it's going to affect.
yeah, but then you go to the city and you crack that and you get fucking shivved.
Or just, like, people are upset with you.
Or they
You know,
get
they're
upset
really
with, more accurate, they do
disappointed.
just get upset with you and go, ooh, I don't like
Yeah.
that very much. Ooh.
We fucking disappoint people.
I don't
Yeah.
really like to hang out with sensitive people as it is, let alone
That's
be
good.
surrounded by them at
Do you
all
have to
times.
do you have to be sensitive to take offense to, like, attacking someone for who they are?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh.
depending on how you externalize it, I guess. I mean, if you're going to be petty about it and just be like, ooh, what a bitch.
If somebody called me a honky, I would not be offended. If they called me
Yeah.
a honky and then came at me with a knife, then I would be offended.
All right, hear me out. What if they start making fun of you for balding?
I don't give a fuck.
No?
No.
I very much give a fuck.
Unless she's extremely attractive. At which point, I might be a little hurt by the situation, but I'm not going to say anything.
Does that make you sensitive?
No. No. It makes me a pig who wants
Oh.
all women to find me attractive.
I kind of respect that,
Because they
actually.
used to.
I think the part of it I don't like is when other people are just like, oh, I take offense to that. It's like, why? It wasn't a joke directed anywhere towards you. You're just kind of like white knighting.
Yeah.
Someone
when
else.
they're getting offended
My
on
job,
other
thank you
people's
very much.
behalf.
Yeah, like that kind of like Reddit mod shit.
I'm a white protector. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm a defender.
He's got a white savior complex.
Huh?
Oh, that's
Like-
white savior.
Like white
complex.
Jesus. You know, the Jesus.
The best kind of Jesus.
South Park's Al
The
Gore.
real Jesus. I'm just kidding.
Kids,
Jesus
I
is
saved
obviously
you.
brown. Jesus was a raghead. Mm-hmm. As Mikey would say, in Minecraft.
Only in Minecraft though. I would never say that out in the real world. Jesus was a
Christ.
saint.
No, he was Jesus. He wasn't a saint. He was Jesus.
No, he was pretty cool though.
Yeah, but he wasn't a saint.
No, I mean those were the other guys afterwards or what the fuck ever.
Alanis Morissette was the same.
I
A
mean,
sinner, too.
if you ask Kevin Smith, Alanis Morissette is God.
Oh, dude, Dogma's so good.
And
So fucking good.
I think she was probably the most attractive God who's ever been depicted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
I would definitely drop some balls on God.
Like on the chin? Or like...
Anywhere.
Oh,
Like-
dude, it's called... That sex movie's called Arabian Goggles, right?
Oh fuck! It is.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. I haven't heard that in years.
I did too.
I haven't heard
Oh,
that
Aces
since
of
Sausage
China.
Party.
I love Sausage Party. That movie's fucking hilarious.
I thought it was pretty alright.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Like it
It was
was.
a great kids movie. My kids love it.
Yeah,
Dude,
damn
the-
right they did.
The one with Kim Jong-un, though, that's honestly my favorite.
The Interview?
No.
The Interview.
Yeah, The Interview is actually second favorite. This is the end.
This is the end was really good.
Yeah,
I did
that
like
was
that.
fucking phenomenal.
Danny McBride in that movie fucking was awesome. Danny McBride's awesome in everything.
Yeah. Have you watched Eastbound and Down?
Fuck yes, I have.
Dude, I haven't. I know what dubstep song you should make my intro.
What?
It's called Fixins.
Is it Danny McBride?
It's quoting Danny McBride in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts off and he was like, it starts off with the audiobook and he was like, I'm the man who has the ball. I'm the man who can throw it faster than fuck, and that is why I am better than everyone in the world. Kiss my ass and suck my dick.
Was that the movie that?
Everyone. And then it drops and it's amazing.
That wasn't the movie that I came over to your place and you were watching the one day.
No,
was
that's the
it?
one that I asked you guys. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a TV show, but I tried to get us to watch it an anime night. You guys were like, it's not an anime. But it's fucking amazing.
I think my favorite Danny McBride vehicle was Vice Principals. Him and Walton Goggins in that show were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see it? So, you just said yeah for no reason.
Because I'm thinking of Danny McBride, he gets me excited.
You know who Walton Goggins is?
Nope.
Have you ever seen, I don't know, you don't watch things that aren't animated except for fucking Eastbound and Down apparently.
I mean,
He
it's
watches
not
other
bad, yeah.
stuff.
I do once in a while.
It's me that doesn't watch anything else.
Go ahead and talk and I'll look up a picture. You'll definitely
all
recognize
right.
him.
If you were to watch something non-animated, what would it be?
The One Piece live action adaptation.
Ooh, that counts. That counts. You said you're on episode 5 now?
Yeah.
How's that
Well,
going?
episode 4, I think. They're getting towards our long stuff, so I don't know. how
Oh,
far-
no shit. That guy's a good actor, too.
Yeah, they were outstanding together because
What's it
they
called?
played like they were both vice principals of this high school, and the principal was retiring, so they're fucking like trying to
Fucking
outdo
this
each
fuck.
other to get the fucking job, and they're doing like ridiculous shit.
And it's called Vice Principals?
Yes, it's fucking genius,
I'll actually watch that tonight.
and like they're doing like illegal shit.
Oh,
Like,
great.
it's fucked up.
What, were they gonna bust all the drug peddlers in the school, couldn't find any of them, and just decided to plant them in the fucking lockers so they could bust them the next day?
I don't remember, to be
That would
honest
be
with you.
good.
It's been so long since I watched it, but I remember it just being fucking so retarded. It was so funny.
Yo, honestly, I kind of want to take a fucking stroll through the old school, like, just during, like, normal operating hours to see how much the security has fucking changed. 'Cause I hear they've got, like, a security guard and shit up there now, like,
They have-
potentially a drug dog?
I love that our solution to school shootings was doubling down on security and not, like, mental health being more
Yeah.
accessible.
I mean,
Why would that fix anything? They're physically shooting people. There's nothing mental about that.
No, fair enough.
both of those things should be happening. I just don't know about the...
Oh, no, it's never going to, though. Our entire criminal justice system is based around revenue, not reformation.
I mean, I think security is
It's
I don't think
important.
so. I don't
the
think
main
security-
thing we need to have because...
I don't think security's innately bad. Like, having a security guard or two, like, yeah, that's solid. But, like, the buzzing in doors so they can't, like, shoot up the whole hallway, just that seems... goddamn.
I mean, I've got kids in that school, so I actually kind of like that.
More than, like, just knowing that school shootings, like, aren't gonna...
That's a
would
tough one.
I would prefer
That's-
creating the type of society that doesn't have
It's
kids wanting to
like
shoot up
prevention
schools.
doesn't always prevent. And yeah, better help, like, yes, but I would say that, like, the security is also prevention. So it's like, you know, we need both.
Here's
but-
the thing. Here's my thing. Everyone says that, like, having armed security is a bad thing in schools
don't think
because
it's a
having more guns, adding more guns to the situation won't help anything. But, like,
Except for the
the
guns that are in the
politicians
right.
who say that, they have armed security.
Yeah.
Banks, I mean, we definitely shouldn't be putting more emphasis on protecting money than we do our children. So if there's armed guards at banks, why the fuck wouldn't we have armed guards at schools?
Yeah, no, the guards I'm not against. Like, the guards specifically, I'm not an
Mental health, for sure, that it needs to be addressed. But
Just
I don't think
something
taking away law-abiding citizens' guns is going to help anything.
No, I don't. Really
I know.
Oh no, they'll find
That's
a way
the
to
one
get a
thing
hold
that
of them
we
one way
agree
or the
on.
other.
Is guns.
I do question though how much universal health care would cut down like things like school shootings and like shootings in general though. To be honest,
I
really
don't know how much the healthcare would help. It would also be like, even if they have access to it, it's do they go get help for it?
Well, there'd definitely be a time period where there's still a stigmatization around it, but I think
Right.
as time goes on, it dwindles on its own. Like I don't think most people are ashamed when they go to therapy anymore, and I think that's huge. Like I think that's probably the number one first step.
I don't know. Yeah, not sure.
But, like,
I'm not even 100% against universal health care. I'm against having no privatized health care at all.
oh yeah, have it be an option.
Yeah, because in Canada, if your cancer is bad enough, they just won't approve any treatment.
Yeah, because you take away beds from somebody who can actually.
So
be
they
helped.
automatically send you to hospice.
They automatically send you to voluntary euthanasia.
Yeah,
Basically,
at this point,
yeah.
that's probably where it's going to go.
Probably.
Yeah, because you're a
I
drain
mean,
on the system.
yeah,
to them
you're
at that
literally
point.
nothing but
And
a
they have
leech.
no privatized health care in Canada. It is all universal. I would be okay with universal health care, but there has to still be
Yeah, be a private
privatized.
option.
I would like to be able to
America.
throw money
So,
at
like,
it and be able to be like bumped up on the waiting list.
Not even bumped up on the waiting
No,
I
list.
would.
100% what would happen though. This is America. That is 100% how it would work.
Whatever, that's fine. With
It's pretty much how it works already without the universal healthcare part.
No.
No? Really?
I mean, sort of. Like
I was gonna say,
you're
you got
famous,
more
right?
money. You get bumped up on the fucking organ transplant fast.
You can, but it's not like a. It's not that clear. So my sister was a federal agent, right? That's the best insurance that you can get. And she still had to wait months.
Right, but she was going through insurance. I'm talking about like a fucking billionaire
Oh,
throws
so-
a 300 grand at somebody.
Well,
it's
so that's
like,
the thing, though. If you have enough money, you can go to hospitals.
Donate
and
a
tell
wing
you
to a hospital, and magically you're at the top of the waiting list.
yeah. Just
You
just make a nice donation of $300,000 to the hospital, and it turns out they're very willing to work on you.
Why do you think I want to be rich, man? That way I can just
Don't
start
have to worry
replacing
about
organs
doctors.
as
So
they
you,
fail.
so you can just get all of your organs transplanted as
I
they
can-
fucking stop working.
I can buy all of my organs off of young Cambodian children.
And they'll last much longer.
Oh, God, literally, though.
You guys keep talking. He's here. He just needs a little direction on parking.
Ooh, exciting. So, for those who don't know, me and Mikey are meeting Higgins, or Hugs, for the Hugs.
Higgins.
What's his name? Hugs?
We called him Hugs.
No,
He said Hugs. I don't
Yeah.
know if he gave another name.
we're about to meet Hugs for the first time, though. And
Mm-hmm.
we're awfully excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be real cool.
We heard that he's into butt stuff. Where's your mans?
He's not out there yet.
Well, Jesus fucking
Maybe
Christ!
go to the
Wow.
garage.
Tee him up and get a gutter ball.
I also realized I never turned the light outside on.
Ah. Well, there you have it, folks. Boomer's dropping the ball.
As per usual.
As per usual. But no, if you have enough money where like you can like selectively move around and do whatever, then like yeah, you can already.
Right.
But for your average working American.
Oh yeah, no. This is definitely out of the realms of possibility right now, as it is for the average working American, because like the difference
I
is
thought
so
you were talking-
fucking steep.
I thought you were talking like a distinction between like I'm middle income, I can't afford good insurance to do things in an expeditious way.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like actual like
Yeah,
you
you're
know
talking
millionaires.
wealth,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not like doctors. I'm talking like actual millionaires.
Yeah, no, even in Canada, that's probably still going to be the case.
You could still, yeah, it's true. You could still get away with it in Canada, but it would be nice
You
if
have to crawl over that dude to
It'd
get to your seat in the back there.
Oh man, alright, I take up a little bit of room.
No, you're good.
Jesus Christ, you are way bigger than I expected.
Look at this shit, bro.
Damn, cocaine strong.
Go sit down and we'll start. We'll have a conversation about what Huggy used to look like.
Yeah, no, you got to climb it. Going through.
Just pick the chair up over your head.
Just shook the table up and
just split it in half. Already happened once.
All right, Frank, you want to adjust his camera just up a little bit. Keep going. There we go. That's good right there. And
How long did it take to develop that? Because between your traps and your delts, dude, you're kind of
so like I started working out just like to feel better probably like 3 years ago. And then after the first year of it, like I saw some results and I was like, I could get serious about this. You know what I mean? So it's been like probably 2.5 going on 3 years, just like constant, like, you know, paying real close attention to my nutrition, working out like at least 4 or 5 days a week. But I don't know. It's just something that like I tried a lot of different shit, man. I tried like gaming professionally and shit, and I never really stuck with anything. And I was like, this is just me. Like I don't need to rely on anybody else. So I think I can do that for sure. Like, and
That's actually a high five. I'm 9 months in.
You look like fucking Lou Ferrigno, bro.
You know, like I was looking at pictures from a bodybuilding contest the other day, like an amateur one, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm like bigger than all those guys. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't really notice it until I'm like compare myself to other people that like compete and shit. It's weird.
No, I can see that.
So I have known Huggy for almost 10 years at this point, which is fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy to even think about.
Me and Jordan just had our 9-year anniversary, and I've known you as long as I've known her.
That's fucking nuts.
So, when I met Huggy was a gangly little dude, man.
Oh, tiny, tiny.
Teeny tiny, with ears that big, though. His ears were always that big. And he was a fucking, like, goth kid. Like, 90s goth kid, for sure.
Yeah, I never
Okay,
quite.
So if you
So
started off scrawny. What's your protein intake look like?
like 250 to 300 grams a day.
That is a lot of semen.
It's fucking. It's like disgusting sometimes. Like,
So are you that pound of ground beef kind of guy then?
so like when I have time to like meal prep and shit, I'll do like chicken and rice, beef and rice, stuff like that. But like with working fucking like 10, 12 hours, it's so hard, dude. I'll end up just being like, fuck it, I'll just chug protein shakes and fucking, you know, eat protein bars while I'm there. Cause I've been trying to like, have you ever worked in like the fast food industry or anything? It's fucking.
That's where
We've all done that.
You guys all know that it's fucking nonstop. Like, you're like, oh, I might have a minute. No, you fucking don't. You never have a minute.
On
Like,
Easter, it was okay sometimes.
yeah. When everyone's like, oh, we're with our families today. But then, you know, fucking, we close on Thanksgiving. There was a line around the building on Thanksgiving, people pounding on the doors, and she's like, what the fuck are you
like
guys
fucking
doing,
zombies.
Man? Like, fries. Like, drooling over
Christ. Oh.
Yeah, dude, fucking. So, like, I'll just fucking, you know, try to do the best I can with, you know, a shitty situation, but best case scenario is, you know, I can actually plan out my meals and, like, eat them at certain times of the day, but that's kind of wishful thinking most of the time.
What brand for your protein shakes?
So I didn't really have a preferred brand, I guess. I get whatever was like
On sale?
cheap or whatever at the time, but like I noticed with like drinking a lot of protein shakes and like I'll mix it with cereal and shit to try to like make it kind of a meal, like fucking whatever I can do, but like
slightly bearable.
when you're like doing like 3-4 scoops at a time, like that shit fucks your stomach up.
Yeah.
So I found that
That sounds like that would be thick as fuck.
I found it, yeah.
Fucking milkshake.
It's like literally like
It's
pudding
heavy.
sometimes. You like just keep adding water to it.
It's hard to eat cereal in that situation.
Yeah, it's just like slop at that point.
You might as well just put the cereal in there and throw it in the freezer.
But
Not a terrible
I
idea.
found that Raw, they just started selling it at Walmart. Raw is the brand. They have a chocolate milk flavor and a glazed donut.
I have
flavor.
seen that, yeah.
I haven't tried the chocolate milk. The glazed donut's so good, and it doesn't really seem to bother my stomach even when I, you know, probably take way more of it than I actually should as a supplement.
That's the glaze coating working
Yeah.
its magic.
The glaze is where it's at.
I have been in a donut kick. I might have to try that out.
Yeah, it literally tastes like a donut. Like, I was just like, I don't know how they do this, and I don't really even want to know. Like, I just.
Meanwhile, at the
It's
factory, they're taking
That's
Krispy Kremes and
delicious.
putting them in a giant blender.
It's not
Someone
good for
sits
you.
there cranking the fucking meat grinder all day, just dropping donuts.
Yeah.
Shredding
Yeah,
donuts into fucking nothing.
it says supplement, so it's good for you.
That is how it works, right?
Meanwhile, below it says not evaluated by the FDA. Ah!
None of these nutritional facts are actually true.
Yeah.
Based on a 20,000 calorie a day diet.
20.
I'm just gonna start slicing off supplement labels and putting them on all my food. If that makes them good for you, that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean,
Are you gonna put it like on a piece of bread that it has like a shitload of protein or something in
you
it?
feel better about yourself. Like,
Get a bag that says organic.
fucking slap it on. Fucking
I'll just start slapping it on my wife's
Tub of
underwear on the
ice.
front.
Dude, there's so many, like, I don't know, like, my fucking, like, Instagram feed is all just fucking greased up shirtless dudes now. But, like,
That's funny. I never once had a greased up shirtless dude on my feed until Huggy started working out. Then all of a sudden I started getting greased up dudes. I showed you a picture of him.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about you.
We talked about that.
We talked about you on like the second episode or something like that because I was gonna have you on at that point, and then your car fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, that was awful.
So yeah, this dude had the hardest time fucking hunting down a new car. Holy fuck.
Dude, everything's like $30,000 right now. I'm like, who do you think I am, man? Like, I don't know. Then I hate doing rent to own because then like your insurance is through the fucking roof. Like, it's
Hey,
just,
that's only if you follow the rules.
yeah, that is only if you follow the rules.
I
man.
only
you only
had-
gotta pay that shit for a month, and then
I only had minimum coverage, and I only paid it for the first month.
Yeah.
Every year. Once a year.
Dude, there was a point in time where like I didn't have insurance for the longest fucker. I just keep a bunch of junk mail in my fucking glove box. So I got pulled over a couple of times, and they're just like, "Do you have insurance?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's in here somewhere." I had like fucking like 50 pieces of mail. I would just like keep just one after the other.
I've
like,
had-
I know it's in here. I know it's in here. But they're just like, "It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
it's fine. Just don't worry about it."
Here's the thing. Even if you didn't pay it, that card still
That
says it's
card
good
said-
for
yeah,
a
that-
year,
it
and
has
they
to
don't
be.
generally run it.
Yeah.
The problem is Pennsylvania has now decided that they're going to compel insurance companies to let them know when you stop paying. So they're canceling
They
my
just mark
registration
your fucking car.
in December because I was 2 days late on my payment.
Jesus.
Yeah, fucking
And I either have to pay $500 so that they don't cancel my registration, or my registration is canceled for 3 months.
See, fuck moving to Harrisburg. Y'all want to move out of state?
I want to move to Tennessee. I don't even think you have to have your car inspected there.
Yeah, dude,
Probably
down
not.
south,
No
like
south in
they,
general.
I've seen like pictures. I don't know how real it is.
Also,
There's,
Mikey
like,
would fit in.
There's like fucking
What,
pictures
Tennessee?
of cars on the highway with like a skateboard under the
fuck
fucking
am I
rim without a tire and shit.
No,
just
Georgia
driving
that
around.
tracks.
Oh, all right.
Georgia is a mission only.
Like, there's like 90% holes and rust on the truck, but like they're still driving it around. Like,
So my door was caved in and my front bumper was missing on my Dodge Neon. Georgia doesn't give a shit.
Nice.
I love that car, actually. I miss
So
it.
we're just going to move down south, all of us?
I'm down, yeah.
Sounds like a
I live
bad
in Georgia
idea.
again.
I think we should just go to Texas.
Yeah.
If I had a girlfriend.
So you can keep her in a cage?
Yeah.
yeah, I understand.
I don't know where it came from, but that's what Frank said last week, so that's where we're at.
Georgia, not Georgia. Texas is like, not a place where you want to have a vagina.
Just in general,
But you do want to have a penis.
You definitely want to have a penis in Texas. Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Oh wow, it's just
Plus
like the middle.
everything's
It's
big.
like the Middle East, like in so
Yeah.
many ways,
Yeah, honestly.
especially climate-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, my little brother's lady grew up in Texas, and then
Does she live here
she's
now?
moving them back to Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Stockholm
She probably
syndrome's a
misses
hell of
the
a drug.
cage. Yeah.
Huh?
She probably
Stockholm-
misses the cage. Or,
Sorry.
No, she wants the $100,000 ranch that they're looking at.
respect.
I mean,
actually.
that's not terrible for a ranch.
Yeah, for a ranch, that's actually pretty cheap.
That's-
honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I assume that she gets like several acres with it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping someone knocks them all off, and hopefully my brother leaves me in his will. Well, leaves it to me in his will.
That's very wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Sounds like a crazy trade. How much is a life worth?
I mean, I
About
only see him once.
$100,000.
Yes, exactly.
I think it depends on the state.
I mean, honestly, have you ever solicited someone for murder? I think $100,000 is a pretty solid
standard?
price.
You know, I'm sure there's
I think
people
it's
that are doing it
50.
for much cheaper for
50
that.
grand.
So there's two of them. So
I feel like inflation's been hitting pretty hard, though.
I don't think it's hitting fucking Hitmen, man. I think their prices have been pretty steady.
Yeah, I think if you're willing to just fucking just straight up take someone's life, you're not really.
Not even for the money.
You're probably doing it.
just for fun.
You're doing it for the love. You're doing it for the passion.
Yeah, you either love it or you're desperate. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Like, just
You have a
love-
passion
Love
for
murdering, man.
You're
I
a
don't know.
serial
Just-
killer who learned a way to make money off of what you love.
Fucking
You know what they say: do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
That's facts.
Walk down the street, do the handoff for all the money with the hitman. You just hand him a fucking Klondike bar. It's like, all right, we're square.
Just don't
This is
hit
more than I
that
expected.
hitman
I got a
that
Klondike
Joe
bar out of
Exotic
it.
tried to hire. Otherwise, you'll end up in prison.
That bitch
It's
better-
never a hitman. It's always a Fed.
That guy was like, that guy had no problem. Just like, he's like, yeah, I fucking took his money, went down there, partied. Like he's just like, yeah, I wasn't.
Dude, I was so disappointed when they canceled the Nicolas Cage movie where he was going to play fucking Joe Exotic.
that
I
would
was
be
so
perfect.
stoked for that shit.
That would be
I didn't even hear
perfect.
about that.
Yeah, dude, he was supposed to play Joe Exotic, and then I don't know what fell through. They ended up making a movie, but it had someone I've never even heard of. It's pretty disappointing.
Huh.
This is fucking bullshit. Nicolas Cage would have been a great Joe Exotic.
With like how that shit took off too, I feel like you throw Nicolas Cage in that, man, you can do no wrong, really. Like
That dude's a genius.
he's made some pretty terrible movies watchable.
Pretty much every movie he's made in the last 10 years has been
people are just like,
unwatchable.
he'll do anything. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, but like since he's in it, I watched it. You know what I mean?
Someone
Like,
convinced him to play a douchey version of himself.
I saw
So-
that.
I actually like that.
Follow me here. It's you, but douchier.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hey, I love it when an actor does that. I mean, like we were just talking about, this is the end.
Yeah.
That was literally a movie with a bunch of actors playing what everybody thinks that they are.
Dude, fucking Danny McBride in that movie.
That's exactly what I
It's
said.
fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, it was awesome.
Yeah, you get it.
That was fucking, what is it, Michael Cera on a fucking dog lead? Or no, it was Channing Tatum. It was fucking
It was Channing Tatum, that's it. Yep.
He's like humping his leg.
What I love is now that Marvel has the X-Men back, they're talking about doing this multiverse thing, and they're going to see about having Channing Tatum finally play Gambit now that he's fucking 50 years old.
That shit was rumored for so long.
He was supposed to be Gambit in the Gambit movie, and then for some reason they, probably because Taylor Kitsch is a better actor, but you know, that's just me. I don't really think Channing Tatum's an outstanding actor.
But goddamn,
He mostly just looks like Huggy.
That's fair. Has he ever really had a role where he's had to like act though? Like
There's
some like romancy movies, I guess.
yeah, I was
where,
gonna
like,
say he did that one that was based on a book that from the person who
by
wrote
Nicholas
the
Sparks.
Notebook.
It had to be by Nicholas
Yeah,
Sparks. Right?
I was gonna say the Notebook dude.
Yeah.
Which I recently learned that I always thought Nicholas Sparks was just a pseudonym for a woman, but that was actually a dude who wrote those books.
Yeah.
That person should kill themselves.
Dude,
That's a suicide I support. He should move to Canada.
Yeah. We'll make it nice and humane, end quotes. Fucking fill them up with boat cleaner.
Holy fucking shit.
Man, I miss Comedy Central.
Yeah.
They used to rerun that fucking movie all the time. Let's Go to Prison.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That shit was great.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah. Will Ferrell and the short black dude.
Kevin Hart.
Yes, Kevin Hart. Thank you. Everybody knows when you say the short black dude. You don't even have to say comedian. They know you're talking about Kevin Hart. The midget black dude. Let's make it double offensive.
Is that what makes him funny?
Because he's short?
Yeah.
I mean, most of his comedy is derived from the fact that he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
He is a good
like-
actor too. Like he really sells it.
Yeah, him and
feel like
him and
he-
The Rock are a perfect fucking...
They both
Pair.
They both just play the same characters in every movie, but it works. Like it totally works.
Yes,
like
they
it's
do.
just like he's just the excitable short black guy.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all
Yeah.
just the fucking.
That is why their chemistry
stone-faced
works so
fucking
well.
Jack guy.
Because
Like-
he's a giant dude, and fucking Kevin Hart's a teeny tiny...
It's like looking at a funhouse mirror.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Either
exactly,
of them could do it.
I think that's where the comedy comes from.
Did you ever see the video of them doing that fucking burrito slap challenge thing? Like,
No.
oh my god! It's
Roll
like,
a burrito
where you take,
and
like,
slap.
you take like a fucking loose tortilla, and you have a mouthful of water, and you slap each other with this tortilla and try not to laugh or spit your water out. Like, I don't know. They were going like civil at first, and Kevin Hart smacks the piss out of The Rock with this fucking tortilla, and he just kind of looks at him and just fucking like drops him on the neck, just fucking hits him so hard with a fucking limp tortilla.
That's fucking genius.
That's like professional slapping with a nice handicap thrown on
that's
it,
that's
where
like,
you don't possibly black out for fucking brain damage.
The boxing gloves of slap fighting.
Yeah, for real though. God. Slap fighting is one of those things I didn't even know existed until a few years ago, and I saw it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, these people are monsters.
Dude, I'd want to get knocked out the first slap. Have you seen their faces and shit swell up after
it's
like
bad.
slap two?
The hand
Like
size
they look like
adults.
fucking Sloth from the Goonies, man. Like,
Yeah.
his eyes are like fucking swollen shut and shit. Like, fuck, knock me out the first one, man. I don't want to deal with all that shit.
You'd probably be
but-
better off to get knocked out after the first one. At least your head's not taking all that fucking damage.
And then like
Like getting bullwhipped.
I
there's
just
like,
don't understand what they're making these tortillas out of. If you can hit somebody that hard and they don't tear,
like
like what the fuck? I can't even make a
Flour,
taco
RDC
without
yellow
it
number
falling
2.
apart. Like I'm trying to put the meat in a taco and the fucking things are falling apart. So I want to know where they're buying these tortillas because I'd really
they're from
like
Trader
a few.
Joe's. They're organic.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's tortillas. Trader Jose's.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I got to make that joke at work the other day. So, motherfucker was up there, Mexican guy. He was just like, oh, I'm like G.I. Joe. I'm like, I'd say more like G.I. Jose, but whatever. He liked it.
Yeah, man. Mexicans have a sense of humor.
They do. They do. I appreciate that.
So what the fuck's been up, dude?
Fucking nothing, man. Just literally same shit, different day.
I feel that. Ugh.
Rinse and repeat. Fucking. I don't know. Like now that I'm going to the gym and shit, at least I have like something to kind of occupy my time, I guess.
A
But,
goal.
like, I don't know. Like I think I'm like 99% sure I'm autistic. Like I fucking.
Hey,
I fucking-
wait.
No, I don't.
Wait,
No,
wait,
I've been
wait.
saying
Not
that
even-
for years.
It's not even like an offensive. Like I took
No.
a test, and if you get 1/3 of the questions you answer them, someone with autism would, you're likely to have it.
How many of those questions were pertaining to
I
Sonic?
got through 60 of 100. Oh, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I either got 100% or got a 0 as of more than halfway through it, and I was like, okay, well, I don't even need to take the rest, I guess.
I got the tism.
But like, it's not like hyper focus shit. Like, I just kind of pick one thing and just fucking like that's what I do. Like,
I have noticed that about you over
Yeah,
the years.
yeah, like,
you
I
were
can't-
really into gaming, and then all of a sudden,
yeah.
Oh.
like,
once this started, you
yeah,
totally stopped.
it was like I don't know. It's one of those things where like. I felt like there was a bunch of shit going wrong, and I was like, I just need a change, and like I didn't know what it was gonna be at first. I just knew that like what I was doing wasn't working. Like,
Was it right around the time that you and
oh yeah, when
you and
Rainy
Randy
broke
split?
up. Yeah, and I think that was a big part of it.
Which that was a
too.
weird breakup because
That's
I
fucking
talked to
weird.
you and
Fucking
you're
weird.
like, well, she's not living with me anymore, but
Yeah, dude. I was.
we're just kind of like taking a break. And I'm like, I think they broke up. I don't
Yeah,
really know.
I didn't fucking know either, dude.
I know, you
was
seem
just
very
as
confused by
as
the whole
everybody
thing.
else. Like I was, I don't know. Like, but yeah, like I don't know. I'm far from perfect by any means, and like I think that was kind of like the reason I stopped though was like all that shit was happening with my dad, and like I just kind of shut everything out, took care of him, fucking whatever, and just didn't even pay attention to anything else to realize that like I wasn't giving her any kind of attention. But instead of talking about it, neither one of us communicated, so we just fucking like both just held animosity. Like didn't say a word about it until it blew up, and at that point, like you're so pissed from everything you think has happened that hasn't, or that fucking you don't know about. Like it was just a shitty situation.
Just
Like, we're cool now, but like
I gotta be honest, in the years that have passed, I've heard enough things about Rainey that I'm like, it's probably a good thing that her and
Yeah.
Hog aren't together anymore.
yeah,
Because it was kind of starting to sound like Mary, and I'm like,
Yeah,
he don't need this in his
it's one
life,
of-
bro.
It's one of those things where like I don't know what I believe or what I don't believe, but like kind of the same thing happened on her end where like because we were working at Milesburg at the time, and when we started working different shifts, like people started telling her that like I was doing all sorts of shit with like do you remember Lacey that worked there? Like that's what
Yes,
that was just
I
I
do.
was just like no, like that's not fucking happening. But she didn't even tell me about it until she was already good and pissed. Like you know what I mean? Like I was like, no, that's not true. But when you have fucking 3-4 people telling you the same thing, you're probably gonna believe them. Like it was just the weirdest situation I think I've ever been in my life. Like I was just like, well, like none of that's true though. Like, which made me kind of think, wow, it's like, is this what's happening like with everything I'm hearing too? Like it's just 'cause like, oh, we're not together 24/7 now, so everyone's just like saying some shit. Like it's, I don't know, man. It was just fucking a whole weird situation.
Dude, that's what that whole fucking McDonald's fucking crew over there is like. That's why I was so happy when me and Jordan finally just got the fuck out of there.
There's like 2 people that work at that store now. Like they fucking
yeah, it's right off the highway.
You guys know Levi?
Yeah, we all knew Levi.
Good or bad?
No,
not good.
Not good.
Really?
Levi is the guy that hires young girls strictly so that he can get up on that. Huggy had a worse experience with Levi than I did, but I had a pretty bad experience with Levi.
High school, but like I guess he was hitting on high school chicks in high school, so it's not as noticeable. I can kind of see that.
I think like
and girls with giant boobies. No offense, Hug.
I'm
I'm assuming you're long past Mary.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mary had some tiggled bitties.
That is true.
Now she's just got tiggled everything. Fat bitch.
I don't know. He did this weird thing where like. I was sure he was gay.
So did I!
Like, I'm
you
not.
guys had Keith there too, then, right?
No, Keith didn't work at that store.
Keith worked at
he worked
over
at
by the mall, right?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Keith was gay,
like,
right?
I think I don't fucking know.
He was the older dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Levi
gay.
are hella close though.
Yeah,
Well,
like I don't
maybe
know, man.
Levi likes chicks to be his bottom, and he likes to be the bottom for older men.
Like,
I don't know.
like that was like his like move though, man. It was like. It's low-key kind of genius. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he would just act like he was gay and like get all these girls like to be like super comfortable around him.
No.
And be like, oh, do you want to go like do this fun bullshit with me? And like, oh, you have a boyfriend, but he won't care because I'm clearly gay. Like,
And
That's some
also,
sociopath
yeah,
shit.
like it was like a pattern. Like he'd multiple people. He did that shit too. It was
Just
weird.
get people to drop their guards so
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
move
it was
in.
Really, really weird.
Yeah.
and also, no offense to our special guest's current career, but I mean, being the GM of McDonald's sounds a lot better to an 18, 19-year-old girl than it does to a 25-year-old woman.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Like, oh, wow, that's a title.
Yeah. Once they hit 25, they're like, wow, you're a fucking douche.
That's a title.
What's that? You get a salary and not paid by the hour.
My
Wow.
last real question regarding that though, is he like drunk with power? Does he get like douchey about his position?
I don't even.
It depends on the day, because sometimes he was pleasant to be around. Like,
Yeah,
on the fucking, what was it, the fraternity nights? When they'd order fucking 100 to 200 of everything, he would come in with the other managers, and we'd have a fucking blast. We shut the fucking store down, and Hug would be on the fucking grill with one manager, and then I'd be on the line with Levi and usually Deerfish.
Yeah.
And we'd be fucking putting shit together. It was a fucking blast. Like, it was fun as fuck.
Yeah. He was
But then
just-
other times, he was just a fucking asshole.
just,
And you knew what he was about.
yeah,
So
just
you're like he
kinda-
makes you kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just the kind of person. I'm sure you've met other people like this too, where like they're totally fine. Like, everything's good until they're not the center of attention. And the moment they realize they're not the center of attention,
There's a freak out.
they need to be.
Oh, it's a narcissist.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in what way. It could be like, oh, I'm gonna start singing really loud at the top of my voice, or it could be like, oh, I need to get pissed about something. Like I just need attention in whatever form I can get it. Like
He is the dude that if it turned out he was a serial killer, people who don't know him that well would be shocked.
Yeah.
And those of us who know him quite well are like,
yeah,
that
it kind of makes
tracks.
sense. Yeah.
Just kind of shrug.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess I kind of saw that.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's like I feel like he might be one of like the first like truly manipulative people that I think I've met, which is like, I mean, they exist obviously. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Like
like
the
I
eye
don't.
opener to it.
Yeah, like I was just like, wow, like that's weird. Like what he's doing is weird.
Dude,
like,
I gotta be honest with you. if I didn't have a family, after I heard about fucking the Mary situation,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to cave his fucking skull in.
And
I'm
then-
like, Huggy's the nicest dude on the planet.
And then they're
Why
like,
the fuck would you do that?
they're like, he did, the same thing happened with, who was it, Joe that worked there, fucking,
His woman.
No shit.
yeah, like, and then, like,
That's what he
The
did,
fact-
right? He took her out somewhere. to a
they went
concert,
to
right?
Kevin Hart, actually,
So
which is
Yeah.
So
which
you're
is
talking about
ironic.
the low guard because thinking he was gay thing. Like,
Yeah.
That was personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
No
like,
shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been the kind of person who's just super trusting. Like, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether,
Ruining your own mood. for
yeah,
talking, it's gonna
whether or
help.
not, like I say, look, no, you can't go hang out with this person, or you can't like. If the thought's there, then the intention's there. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah.
just like, well, I'll trust you until you give me a reason not to, and that happened instantly. So, I guess I learned
Well,
pretty
that, if
quick.
he's the GM, that puts you in an awkward position because you can't be like, nah,
Yeah,
fuck off.
dude. No, dude, that was the thing. And then, like we all three had to work together still.
He was like my best friend in high school.
Didn't you go to West Branch?
Yeah. But
When
like,
were you friends with him?
Since sophomore year.
He didn't go to West Branch.
Yeah, I know. I went to Lewistown.
How the fuck did you make a friend in Lewistown?
Fluffy goes out and hangs out with random people.
Yeah, I like to
Yeah,
do shit, bro.
That's true, I guess.
But yeah, no, in high school he was super chill. But like when I was working at McDonald's and he was
Yeah.
my boss, like that's when shit started. I haven't talked to him since I was 23.
Yeah.
But like that was when I started to notice that like I don't know, it was harder to get. I don't know how to say it.
At least you picked up on it
Yeah,
eventually.
but like, I can see where you guys are coming from.
Yeah,
Like, it's
it's
not as
just-
shocking as I want it to be.
Yeah.
Like the younger chick thing, right?
Yeah.
His girlfriend at the time was Rachel, it's his baby mama. And like
Oh.
Rachel was super chill, but Rachel was, I want to say, like 4 years younger. And then after Rachel, he was going after a chick named Shannon, who was like 18. And like, granted, 23 to 18 isn't the biggest jump, but it's
No.
still enough to like,
Kind of be weird.
gotta be weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say at 31, I mean, I'm gonna trade up if the situation ever calls for it. I'm just saying, I'll trade in for a newer model. But that's strictly because I'm a pig.
At least you're self-aware, I guess.
I am 100% aware. She will be 18 and she will be single because I'm not a fucking dickhole.
If you ever turn into Matt Damon, or
I'm
wait,
just a
who is it?
pig.
Who's the Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
I would like to hope that at 50 I won't be dating 18-year-olds, but who knows? Let's see what happens. Let's see where life goes. Let's see what bad things befall Jordan.
Fair enough.
If she ever falls into an accident, you know.
Did you
In
guys get
Minecraft.
shit based on state
In
values yet?
Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I did.
I don't know. We would fucking do shit like that, like just randomly sometimes. But I don't know if there was ever like an occasion for it. Like,
Actually, I think State Patty's Day was one of the times we didn't get shit-faced because
Oh,
it was
God.
such a shithole there.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
That
like,
was like half the whole lobby smelled like vodka. Like you couldn't. That was why
Yeah,
I drank
it's
on
a
the
fucking
job.
store happening.
it wasn't so bad there. That was more downtown. We didn't work downtown.
Not even for state bags.
No. I mean, I didn't. I worked north.
I would go-
I didn't like Davie, so.
I went there a couple of times for like Ohio State games and they had their lobby open and shit. That shit was wild. It was cool though because like it was the only place that you could just fucking be a dick to customers because they're all drunk college kids.
Yeah,
so
they're
no,
not-
no one's gonna stop you.
Or you can fuck up their
the one,
orders.
dude, the one time 2 kids had fucking Jimmy John's, like they had the big ass sandwiches, and they just stood up on the table and started fucking sword fighting.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like on State
And then
Patty's
the
Day.
fucking security guard goes, "Get the fuck down!" And they're just fucking sword fighting with their sandwiches, and he like grabs them, throws them down, dude. I was like, that was fucking weird.
Real quick though, what was wrong with Davey? Because I always heard that like he was a douche to dudes, but I never had a problem.
We
with
did
it.
this
It was always,
before
like-
too. We had this conversation.
Did we?
But I had the equally same problem with Davey
It's
that I
kind
had
of
with
similar,
Levi.
yeah. I mean, like, it's
Yeah.
kind of.
It's pretty equal problem.
I didn't notice. I thought Davey was like married and had a kid.
I mean, maybe he is now, but he wasn't then.
I don't think he's married. He does have kids. He's not a bad guy. He's just.
There were 3 that I disliked for that particular reason. There was Davey, there was Levi, and then to a certain degree at the time, there was Palmer.
Yeah.
But Palmer was just such a fucking sad sack that it was really hard to like.
I like Paul. Like,
Be
I
openly
get
irritated with
exactly
him.
what you're saying. Like,
Like, he's such a sad sack. I'm still friends with him on Facebook, and I'm like, this poor fucking guy cannot catch a break with women.
Dude, he sent me a fucking video the other day. Like, he was
masturbating?
Yeah, weirdly enough.
I sent him one back.
It was from the fucking security cameras at the McDonald's he used to GM at. And, like, he's taking this dude's order, and you can tell this dude's just a fucking douche. Like, he's fucking, like posturing up, like, the whole time, like, Palmer's trying to take his order, and, like, fucking, like, trying to get him to flinch. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like, I read what he said, and he's like, dude straight up bounced the table tent off my forehead. I was like, wait, what? So I watched the video a little bit more. He picks the table tent up off the counter and just fucking chucks it, hits Palmer right in the forehead.
Oh.
The table tent, like, flies across the lobby. He just, like, and walks away. Like, dude, I don't know how the fuck you did that. Like,
I was just watching. It's weird. I don't know why, but nobody ever does that to me.
In his fucking throat, like, hand on his fucking heart, man. Like, that kind of shit. Just
Was the guy that did it at least intimidating or something?
There were two of them, and, like, I don't know, man. Like,
to Huggy, they wouldn't be intimidating.
People like to do that shit where, like,
well, right, but I mean, like, it's comparatively to the person that had the fucking thing spiked off his face.
He's not in a very big.
That's what it sounds like.
And, like, there were two, and just, like, I don't know, man. That shit's happened to me before. We're like, you're at work, like, fuck. Do I, like?
Is it worth my job?
Just do what I fucking want to do, or do I just, like, let them have this one and hope I fucking randomly see this person outside of work sometime? Like,
this is why I don't have a regular job, because I would not put up with this fucking nonsense.
No,
most of the time you don't have to unless you're dealing with, like, customers. Like, yeah. That's why I like anything that doesn't involve dealing with fucking customers.
Nobody was ever stupid enough to put me front of house. I'm a degenerate fucking line cook. I was always been. If I'm working in a kitchen, I'm working in the kitchen. Nobody's dumb enough to put me in the
kitchen wasn't too bad. The only thing you had to really deal with was whoever the fuck was your manager at the time and whether or not they were a piece of shit.
Yeah,
they usually were.
Or Chelsea.
Yeah, that's definitely the less stressful of, I don't know, just like dealing with people in general is fucking exhausting.
Yep.
Like, one, being fake nice to anyone is
especially for 8 hours.
Yeah, man, like, it's just like
that's the quickest way to make somebody hate people in general.
That's an oddly specific amount of time.
That's why I'm outgoing.
8 hours,
because
right?
I got out of
Shifts.
food service.
Yeah.
I got out of customer-facing jobs. I like people again.
I hate jobs in general. I mean, even when I got a good manager, because, I mean, even after I've walked out and not come back, like, twice, Huggy, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to be like, yeah, dude, you need a job, come down to Milesburg. I'll get you a job there. I lasted 3 days.
We recycle people so much that they've done way worse shit.
They would still hire me back right now.
100% their fault.
And I don't give notice. I don't even, like, give a call. I just shoot a text to someone I know, and I'm like, look, man, I'm not coming back. And they're like, all right. Eunice has hired me back, and she knows how it's going to go. She knows how it's going to end, and she'll still hire me.
I remember, like, it was when you worked in Milesburg, and, like, it's like an hour after you were supposed
Patty
to be
was
there.
the main manager, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
She knew better, too.
And it was like the one day, it was like an hour after you were supposed to be there, and I was like, fuck, man, I bet he's just done. I bet he's just done. And I look outside, and your car's out there. I'm like, what the fuck? And, like, I walk out, and you just sleep in the car. I'm like, oh, thank God, man. Like, I thought you just quit. Like, you're like, oh, what? No, I was just sleeping.
The man knows me.
Yeah, I was just, like, I'm talking to him, like, hey, he's not coming back. Like, and then it was, like, the next day.
But that is the crazy part.
He's
They
like, well,
know
that's a
me.
Great idea.
They
actually.
know me. And they still hire me.
I mean,
I got to admit, though, my first 2 rounds, I was a good employee. On overnights.
You're the kind of person that does a good job when you're there, though. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
just a matter of wanting to come in
how
and
long
then
is it going to
fighting through
last?
it.
You know what I mean? Like, but help for 3 days is better than not help. For
I
3
clean a fucking.
days, you know
I
what
clean
I
a
mean?
floor like nobody's business.
Yeah.
I started the fucking. I took what we used to do at KFC. I took the bun water, the hot water, and I started to fucking dumping that down on the fucking floors, covering it, and then squeegeeing that shit to the middle.
That was effective.
We weren't actually allowed to do it, so, you know, whenever a certain manager was there, I couldn't. But when it was Huggy or somebody
was it the
else,
one that
they're
actually
like,
threw
get that fucking floor clean? I don't care what you got to do.
Was it whenever that certain manager threw the bun water on you?
No, I did that myself.
Oh.
No, I fucking Oh my
Well,
god.
no, I thought there was a fucking time whenever a certain manager was like, "Hey,
Oh no,
I'll-
no,
No, that
no,
was
wait.
Bloomy. I thought.
Wait, this is what happened.
Oh.
So the floors were all clean. We were about to leave, and then someone realized that nobody had done the bun water on that drain underneath the cooler that was up front.
right."
So I'm like, I'll get it. I went and got the fucking pitcher, filled it up with bun water. I'm walking up, and apparently someone didn't squeegee properly. I slipped a little bit, dumped the bun water right down my fucking side, fucking 3rd-degree burns. And then Mitch picked me up and threw me into the sink that was full of water.
That was not
Cold
very.
water.
That was not
Because
very
he thought
smart.
that was going to help the situation.
Yeah, put cold water on a fresh burn.
It helps
That's-
while you're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably felt
we're lucky
great.
I didn't go into shock though, dude. I was like fucking cleaning the fryers one time, and I snapped the fucking the brush, and just
Oh, fuck,
just
dude.
momentum just carried my whole
Oh,
arm right in.
dear God.
And I was like, oh! And I had a monster that was like in the fridge all day, it's ice cold. I was like, I'll grab that. Grabbed it and just like started shaking.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I can't let it go. Like that was fucking awful.
Fucking probably blistered onto your
Oh,
hand.
there was like a glove just peeled off my arm. Like it's kind
Were
of
you
cool.
there when the
I was gonna say, for what it's worth, it healed pretty well.
Yeah, it did. Like it's weird because like there's like a slight, I doubt you can even see it in this light, but there's a slight like gradation in my skin at my elbow where it stopped. But like it was all one piece, so it wasn't so bad. Like, it didn't
Yeah,
really scar,
fair.
really.
Who stuck their hand in the deep fryer?
I don't remember his name, but it was a KFC. It was one of the other. It was right after I'd gotten pushed to front end. The one cook like dropped his tongs in the fryer, and I saw him look around, right? And like,
Oh my god.
yeah, and he was like,
So who's the biggest tard who worked there?
Fuck
Was it Mike Perna?
No, it wasn't Perna. It was a bigger dude.
Perna had enough
Was it Bloom?
drugs in his system.
No, it wasn't Bloom. Like my height, skinnier though. I want to say his name was Chris, not Chris Stein, but
Was it Beverage?
no.
Oh, I
was gonna say.
I know who you're talking
It was a
about.
KFC cook.
He had like almost gray hair, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I know who you're talking
I mean,
about. Big
I don't know. I might
lanky
have been gone
kid.
at that point.
But like,
This was like on my way out of KFC.
Oh yeah, I was already gone then.
well, anyways, this dude like looks around for a second, and I walk like, I see him mouth something. Looking back, I'm pretty sure he said to himself, "I'm quick about it. It won't be bad."
No!
Like,
That's not how that
You
works!
see him like warming up, like.
Yeah,
yeah, he just fucking sent it.
this is
started
the
screaming,
stance.
Get the tongs out. It was amazing.
Who the fuck does
He does
that?
like some fucking hand signs.
Yes. Oh my fucking god, yes. He draws out a fucking summoning circle by biting his thumb.
What the fuck?
That was probably my favorite moment of KFC, though. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
That's so
Dude,
awesome.
That actually just reminded me. Fucking, did you win at Milesburg when the freezer and the cooler broke and fucking stuck in my goddamn nose?
Oh, I think I was.
Like, yeah, dude. Like, oh my, that was fucking. That was like straight out of a Final Destination movie. Like, I pull in and like the store is maybe like 100 yards from the road, and like as I got my windows down, as I'm pulling like off the road to go to the store, I hear. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'm outside. What is that? So I go in and I ask the manager, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that noise? Like, she's like, what noise? I was like,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I was like, I can hear it like a mile away. What?
the fuck do you
She's like,
mean,
I don't know.
what
I'm like,
noise?
it definitely sounds like it's coming from the freezer.
It definitely wasn't Patty.
It was Val.
Oh, that adds up. Okay, yep.
So like, I'm just like, fuck it. Like, someone's got to check it out. So I go back and I open the door, and like how they have those like, there's the fans for the freezer, and they have like that cage over them. And there's usually like 3 of them. I see the one in the middle just dum 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 dum, like just fucking whacking off the sides. I'm like, yeah. I think to myself as soon as I open the door, oh fuck, that's gonna fall. I swear to God, it's like me thinking it willed it to happen, because as soon as I thought that, the little fucking nut that's on the bottom of it goes dink, and then the fan goes boom, it hits it. That fucking cage, no point in it being there. The blades shot out in every direction, because when they hit the bottom of the cage, it shattered the fan.
God damn it.
2 stuck in the wall because where it broke.
One
like,
stuck in your face.
where it broke for the 2 was like the sharp angles, and the sharp angles hit each wall, went through the metal wall.
Jesus.
The other one hits me right in the bridge of the nose, but it was the curved side of the fan blade.
So you got lucky.
So it broke my nose. Like I had 2 black eyes, and I just like.
That is preferable.
But yeah, I was like, that would have went through my head, and like I don't know, it was over and done with, but I was fucking terrified. I like booted the door open. There was like an old ass, like Phyllis, I think it was, like an old ass lady behind the door. She fell over. I'm like, shit, sorry. Like fucking just ran outside. I was like,
it's like
dude,
Baljeet.
I mean, you almost got fucking blinded.
Yeah, like I'm just like thinking about it. Like that's the craziest shit that I've ever seen happen in my life.
Here's the thing. This is why you're a fucking great employer. Because I definitely would have sued them. If I almost died from something, I would have sued for sure.
Like, I was just like looking around. Like, no one's even gonna believe this shit. Like I just like left them in the walls. Like, yeah, someone has to come look at this. Like,
just close the door. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
You never would have had to work again.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You could come podcast all the time.
Yeah, mistakes.
In your nice new Lexus.
Mistakes were made.
Cadillac.
Oh, it's a while ago. Probably like at least like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Statute of limitations on workplace violence. Well,
loosen
not
the fucking
violence.
bolts and shit. Just stand there and wait.
Yeah, just do it again. Yo, you'll get hit with the fucking
Yeah,
sharp end this
actually
time.
kill me
You'll
this
be
time.
dead. Your parents are gonna have tons of money.
We'll sue for you.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always someone
Can
there.
you make me your legal guardian?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You inherit my court case.
Word.
They're all just confused as to why a grown man has a legal guardian.
I can take care of myself.
I was gonna say,
heard he's got the tism.
there's plenty of people over 70 that have legal guardians.
That's true.
Yeah, where's the line to be drawn?
Yeah, like, oh, in 50 years I can have one. Fucking now, it's a big deal.
Fuck me, right?
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. I'm sorry.
Can identify as a fucking airplane, but I can't.
Damn right. Goddamn right. Land of the free. Free to think.
Jesus Christ.
What's your craziest work story? What do you remember about KFC?
Ooh.
Or any fast food? Have you ever worked fast food again?
Besides KFC, no.
Okay.
I got into the union immediately after KFC.
Oh, you made good choices. Gotcha.
I made a good choice, so
He's like, it was one. It was a good one. It wasn't
no,
good.
I got to learn from it, so I'd say it was a good choice. But
Before you get into that, you know you could make other choices. It's not too late, Huggy.
You want to join the
You're
union?
not too old to leave.
That is true. But like, I think about it a lot, and it's like, man, like I make enough now that like starting out anywhere else is a pay cut. Like it's fucking shit work, but like I've been there long enough that I make decent money. Like,
Why don't you come here and be a full-time podcaster, and I will pay you exactly $0.00. I will pay you in fun and laughs.
It's a pretty tempting offer.
Frank is leaving us in 6
That
months,
almost sounds
so
worth it.
if we don't destroy his career with
could
Michael's
come to York.
racist comments,
You could just come to York.
I'm
You
not
could
doing
podcast
that.
from York.
I'm not going to York. I would rather get fucked
You could probably pull that off in
Wow,
Harrisburg.
hard
Like,
choice.
by
Jesus.
a dude.
Oh, all right.
I could help you with that. Come to York.
Come to York, get fucked by dudes.
Yeah,
Best of
that
both
should be on their
worlds.
side.
That's a slogan.
That should be on their sides. Come to York, get fucked.
CUM.
Just a bunch of little swimmers. Fucking Christ.
I'm just saying, I think you'd like it.
I definitely wouldn't.
Have you tried
I don't
it?
think.
I have been to York.
Are you at least curious?
No. Not even mildly curious.
They have a good union out there.
That does not affect me whatsoever.
You could
I've
join
worked a
the
lot of construction in my time, and I would literally rather blow all 3 of you like I was a circus seal than
Jeez,
start
don't
doing
make it sound like
again.
such a fucking ultimatum.
Like,
Wait, how do circus seals blow?
I don't know.
But they're
It's mostly because I would be slick with semen after I was done.
And clapping?
Yeah.
He'd also throw himself off a cliff like a seal afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Did you ever see that, play that game? What was it called? Penguin Baseball? I would be the penguin.
I haven't, but I can guess
You
what
didn't
it's
play
about.
Penguin baseball?
No, but I can guess what it's about.
Bro, that was like an old school computer game.
It was like on like Addicting Games or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I haven't heard Addicting Games for a long-ass time. Like, everybody always goes to Newgrounds, but yeah.
Yeah, you played as the Yeti with a giant spiked bat.
It's just kitten cannon.
The fucking penguins would jump down in front of you, and then you'd hit them and see how far they go.
Oh, it was kitten cannon.
I guess
it was like a much better Angry Birds.
It was awesome.
They were just slaughtering penguins.
I think they should make a mod where you put the Angry Birds into Penguin baseball.
I mean, I'd probably be more willing to see them get brutally murdered than the fucking penguins.
Thanks.
Maybe the penguins are the cousins of the Angry Birds.
Maybe the penguins are the friends we made along the way.
Backstory to baseball. The origin story.
Jesus Christ.
I would like to learn more about the Yeti. For being honest.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, he's
backstory.
got to be doing
You
this
wanna
for
see
a reason. It just can't be out of
like,
spite.
Like, maybe a penguin killed his brother.
Yeah. The penguins are too cute to just hate for no reason.
It's
Some
the
heinous shit had to go down.
I should write that comic book.
the Yeti's background is
Would
just
you read that?
the Yeti's background is just the actual background story of Django Unchained, but it's a Yeti versus
you go.
penguins instead
Yeah.
of the rest of the movie.
In the Arctic, they hate white
In the
Yetis
Arctic.
instead of black men.
It's beautiful.
It's because he's different.
It bugs the shit out of my wife that I say this, but if it wasn't for Hug over here, we wouldn't even be doing the comic book shit that we're doing.
Really?
Yes.
How did that?
My wife said it originally that I should do the comic, but I blew her off because she's a woman. And then
Oh wow, very sensible
I
reason.
wonder why she gets upset.
I had Huggy read the script, and Huggy's like, "This is way too descriptive to be a book, but it'd make a pretty solid comic book." And I'm like, you know what? It sounds like a good idea.
Thank you, fellow
And I
male.
told my wife that, and she's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And then Huggy was supposed to be our original artist, but
Yeah,
he
dude,
realized
fucking-
quickly that it was too much of a workload for
Man,
him.
like, I don't know, and it was one of those things where, like, I wanted to do it so bad, and then once I'd started, I'm just like, fuck, dude, like, I don't even know, like, I've drawn shit, but, like, the way you had the scene set up was, like I said, it's super descriptive. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even know if I can draw a room from the angle he's saying that you're, like, looking in the room from, like, it was great, and, like, I'm glad I'm fucking, the people you found to work on are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I was going to say, as your friend and someone who loves you,
yeah, dude,
I
they're
quickly
way
learned how
better.
unskilled you were whenever I
Way
hired her.
better, yeah.
And she sent me one page.
Way fucking better. Dude. Like,
What was it, like 2 stick figures around a fucking table?
Kinda. It was like a real rough sketch.
That'd be good.
Like, a couple panels I did. But
Hold on, I think
That's a
I
rough
still have
draft. I got some room for like some
Yeah,
detailing,
like-
maybe some shading could go on over here.
And like I don't know, I've like taught myself how to draw pretty much. So like I can draw like shit, but like to actually like a whole scene, you know what I mean? Like I can draw a person, whatever, like, but like a whole scene, man, that's like I quickly realized how out of my depth I was and how fucking skilled people are that actually like, even just drawing
Drawing from description's hard.
Even like, okay, say like you're on the like looking up at someone from the fucking ground. How do you draw that? Like the proportion, I'm just like fucking chin. You'd see like a piece of the nose and a forehead. Fuck, like just trying to even like picture the angle is like.
Yeah, I think
know.
Allison's time at Penn State,
Dude, yeah,
doing
she's
art,
fucking great. Like,
learning anatomy and all that shit, I think that helps a lot. And she also utilizes a lot of fucking reference photos. Her Google probably looks retarded.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, though, man. Like, take something that's close and just make it what you want it to be.
Tweak it as needed.
And luckily, all of our locations are based on real places in the local area, so she can just come over here like once a year and take pictures of everything she needs. So that helps.
That does help.
All right, Mikey.
Nah,
What's your craziest KFC story?
I don't really have any.
Oh, come on. You got to have one.
I mean, like,
Bro,
Someone
was-
had to have
jousted
taken
on wet
advantage of
floors.
you
What
in
do
a
you
closet
mean?
somewhere.
I don't remember. I remember us doing the fucking thing where we would always just like put soapy water on the floor and then just like slide and try to do like
Oh,
fucking
man,
tricks
that's a
and
crazy
shit.
Do you
story.
remember jousting into the prep table?
No.
I think you were on my back. It was like you were on my back.
Like it was like chicken. Like,
Yeah, I guess chicken would be more accurate.
I don't remember this.
But yeah, chicken would 100% be more accurate.
This
I
was
thought
definitely after I left.
Yeah, I forget who the other. Calfer was one of them. Cause like.
All right,
was
yeah,
the
this
base,
tracks.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that adds up actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I was the base for the one team. Calfer was the base for the. It might have been Bloomy actually. It might have been Bloomy and Calfer. Bloomy as the base.
Yeah, I was
Bloomy
gonna say,
would have been
there's
a
no
much
world-
better base than
There's no world in
Calfer.
which Calfer's picking up Bloom. That's not
Yeah,
going to
no.
happen.
I thought it was you. Maybe it was Junior.
It was probably someone else because I do not ever remember riding fucking piggyback and
I gotta
jousting.
be honest, it would definitely be easier to pick up Gower than you. Well, than Mikey. No offense, Mikey, but Gower's team.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I definitely could have done both.
Got the chicken
He
jousting
definitely
on
could've
the
taken
wet
both
floor.
on.
Just sitting
Yeah.
up front. Like, can I get a coleslaw?
No, fuck off!
Fuck yeah!
It was very much Clerks. When we
Onward.
worked at KFC, it was a Clerks situation. Like, it would not have been out of character for someone to go on about how boring fucking Lord of the Rings was to a customer to the point that they puked at KFC when we worked there. There's a reason it closed shortly after we all left. Like,
Where's KFC in the nation? Let's go.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, they got replaced by the worst coffee shop in fucking America.
we had the worst drive-through times on the planet. Like, some people were waiting up to like 12 minutes for
Were
their
you there
food.
when Scott took over?
Oh
I don't
god.
even know who Scott was. The owner?
The
District manager.
he's the dude who like bought the franchise in Peaburg.
Yeah.
Were you there when he took over? And,
No.
Oh, dude. So
He has
you remember Mike
he had no idea.
Conrad?
Mike.
Yes. I
Okay.
do.
So this dude comes in. He's talking about our numbers, right? Because we were legitimately the worst ranked KFC in the nation.
We were the worst.
Hell
I'm proud of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Someone's
like,
got to be.
We had
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
That's right.
Someone's
out
gotta be.
of something like 5,000 stores, we legitimately had the worst ratings.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Good times.
So this dude,
It was fun as fuck.
It was great.
We had an employee piss in the coleslaw. He was a special guest. like,
Thank
2
God I
months ago.
don't eat coleslaw
Yeah, me too.
ever.
Oh, as fuck.
God, he was pretty regretful whenever he said about that. He was like, I feel a little bad about it. It's like,
Why? That's pretty genius.
nobody died that we know of.
It's better than semen. It's better than people jerking off.
I mean,
I don't
semen
know. At least
definitely
semen
would've-
has a
semen
nutritional
would've mixed
value
in
to
better.
it.
You definitely would be more likely to notice the taste of piss in your coleslaw than you would a little
but
salt.
Well, I mean,
You're
it's
more
yeah,
mad
it's
about
salty on top of salty, right?
Yeah, exactly, and it's creamy, so
Yeah,
it would
what
have
are you
fit.
gonna be more mad about? I would definitely.
I don't.
Piss before
I would be more pissed. More pissed off about getting pissed, but
Yeah, because
Yeah,
unless someone told
yeah.
me, I don't know that I would notice the cum.
also the
And,
the
how much-
the
how
ratio.
much- yeah, like
Yeah,
how much
exactly.
coleslaw, like
Like
A giant tub.
he spent a fucking year filling up this coleslaw with cum. Then I'd be
Filled
more
up jars at home.
much more angry.
Came in with a backpack one day and just started emptying the jars of loads in the
cum.
Pull- Pulls out the condiment fucking like bottles.
Is way low. Holy fucking shit! That's gotta be a lot. You gotta have like 5 dudes at your house. Fucking, you're the pivot man, aiming it into the fucking jars.
There's just a fucking thing of coleslaw in the middle of the floor and like 5 guys around it like
pictures of coleslaw jerking off.
they got off to the coleslaw too. This is getting personal now.
God damn it! Oh my god! You're just gonna have a line of dudes fucking out the door, all coming in one after the other.
Yeah, you
Fucking,
damn
you're
right
just
they are.
jerking them off.
Take a fucking number.
It's like a barber shop.
Well, these lines are better than the polls.
Oh god!
faster. It probably went faster than the
It would move a lot faster than the polls.
Goddamn right it would. Oh my god! I bet you Chris Stein gives a hell of a hand job. Oh,
Isn't he like a fucking manager at a fast food place now?
no, he's a manager of an Aldi.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
much
imagine
better.
what the Alfredo sauce probably looks like over there?
Probably a little chunkier than usual. I wouldn't worry about it.
Extra creamy, made with love.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Liquid Love.
What?
That's the name of the episode.
Liquid
I was
love.
gonna go with Huggylicious, but now you guys have made it so
Now we
I
have a new topic.
have to give it a
I
semen-related
just
name.
keep thinking the Cumslaw Ratio.
The Cumslaw.
That's what I'm gonna have to go with that. Yeah, the Cumslaw Ratio.
It's like the golden ratio, but dirty.
Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. That's fucked up.
At least the gravy remains untouched.
That we fucking
Which is
know
weird,
of.
honestly. Like, if
You know somebody fucked that gravy. They liked it that much.
fucking freak out about the gravy.
Don't ruin the gravy for me, please. It's like my one good memory of KFC. Besides all the free food,
That's all I have. Is the fucking
that's all I got.
bread.
God knows there was nothing else positive that came out of that shit.
Probably a couple HIV tests.
Oh.
I know there was definitely some
Yeah.
hepatitis tests that were positive at McDonald's. For sure.
Oof.
I saw the girls who worked there.
Oh God. It's so fucking crazy to me that they thought it was a good idea to get rid of the Taco Bell side from the KFC.
Did they do that?
Wait, they
Yeah,
separated
that was before it got transitioned to a coffee shop. Yeah, they turned it into a KFC only because obviously that's what everybody came
Because
for.
it's the worst one, so I don't
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, obviously.
the only thing here.
If you don't think about it, yeah.
Taco Bell was just like, we can't be associated with you anymore. Like,
I mean,
Well, like 80% of the orders were fucking Taco Bell because it's cheap and decent. And
yeah,
then
I mean, out of the two, I prefer KFC. But if I have to
I do
pay
too.
for it, then
Taco Bell.
Whose money are we talking
Obviously,
about?
yeah. If I'm spending somebody else's
Yep.
money, KFC for sure.
that's why every time at the end of the night, whenever they get rid of like the hot wings, I'm like, just give me a fucking bucket. I'll
Dude,
fill it
that
up with
wasn't
that.
just you. We used to make food.
Everybody did
specifically
that.
To take home.
Until they were like, oh, you can't do that, and that lasted like a fucking week.
Fucking Scott.
Because who's really gonna enforce it?
Yeah, no, that was the only thing that made the pay worth it. Like,
I-
we're all
I-
making minimum.
I-
Yeah, oh yeah.
When in doubt, you think it's the worst fucking KFC, man. It's not getting any better.
Only ways to go is up.
Why are you trying? Just stop.
Oh my god.
Just let me take the fucking.
It's just like, hey Scott, just so you know, you bought the worst KFC chain.
For real.
Like, don't
That's
blame
why you
us.
got it so
That
cheap,
was
bro.
That's probably, yeah.
That is why you could afford it, because we are the worst. You got us. That's what you got. You paid for us.
Congrats.
you came
Yeah.
into Walmart, saw the fucking bargain bin, where it's like, I'll take that, and expected it to be a fucking diamond in there. It's like, no.
Let me put it to you this way, Hug. If I was still there and I knew this dude bought the chain, I definitely would have wrapped myself in gift wrap. Here's what you
Basically
just
what
bought.
Conrad did, dude. He was just ragging on him the entire time. He's going over the numbers.
He was on his fucking way out, and he just didn't give a fuck.
For real.
That was
He showed
so
up
good.
Drunk. Like, it was, I
And then
fucking
Eric
loved it.
moved in up there, and it turned into, hey, I can suck your dick for you if you want.
That's another one where, like, the creepy dude thing. Like,
Yes.
you guys were talking about the
Yes.
McDonald's.
Busher
I
was
caught
definitely
on to
one.
that
Yeah,
after.
Busher 100% gave me the, like, you would fucking child if you give me
Almost
Who,
every
Mitch?
fast food restaurant has
who'd
that
you
dude.
say?
who's-
Eric.
Yes.
Eric always gave me the creepy dude vibes.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Was he like 30 when
he's
he got hired there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like way too friendly with the young girls.
Yeah.
there.
Almost every fast food restaurant you work at, there's almost a guarantee that there's a man approaching his 30s or in his 30s who likes 17 to 18-year-old girls.
That tracks. That
Yeah, it's
absolutely tracks.
almost every restaurant I've ever worked. Not even fast food. Almost every restaurant I've ever worked at, because the TGI Fridays I worked at had one too.
I think
It wasn't bad.
You think it's
Except
because
he
like
wasn't a manager; he was a bartender.
do you think the reason that is because like it's the closest thing in employment you get to actually being in fucking high school?
Yes.
I mean, not many places hire fucking teenagers.
Yeah, and, like there's no professionalism in fucking fast food where you go to any other job. At least they try to act like it sometimes,
I'd actually
not everywhere.
like to point out that almost all restaurants in the kitchens work that way.
That is true.
Not out front where everyone can see it, but I guarantee you
course.
at Olive Garden, it's the same way in the kitchen. That's where they put the degenerates. That's where they put the felons. That's where they put people like Huggy.
No, I'm
That's
pretty
where they
sure
put the
Trey-
dudes with the tism.
I'm pretty sure Trey was a waiter.
Did Trey? Wait, hold on.
Olive Garden, yeah.
Has Trey had a job?
Yeah.
No
He's had a
way.
few. He's the same as you. Like he'll go and then he just fuck this.
Yeah, fuck this, not worth it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he's had a few. It's just he walks off after a while.
I thought he was just a professional rich kid.
No. No.
Professional rich kid.
No.
Where do you apply for that job?
I know, right? You only get it at birth.
You gotta sign up early.
Yeah.
It's rough. No, he's worked. He just
No shit.
Just
Honestly,
never took
yeah.
to it.
He had one when before his car broke down. He was doing demo. He was actually doing. He loved it. Demo was actually a really good fit for him. But yeah, now his car broke down.
He's really good at destroying shit.
Yeah, for real. Like unironically.
I can see that.
Not even being sarcastic. Yeah, that was really working out for him.
Yeah, I got a job for him then. I'm not going to pay him, though.
He might do it for the lulz.
I need him to tear that fucking house down in Hawk.
Oh, yeah, I was
Actually,
going to
you
say
know
it.
what? Not even that. You know what? I think now that I think if we just hook a chain around Huggy's waist, and
Just
hook it
pull
to the house,
it off the
I
foundation.
think he might be able to just pull it down.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
I'll give it one good pull, man. I'll give it a shot for you.
Well, only got half of it, but hey, that's something, right?
Yeah. Let's hook that chain up to the other side. We'll pull the rest of the way down.
It's like, one kid at work the other day was just asking me if I thought I could pick random shit up. And like, I don't know, man. And he just started picking random shit in the kitchen. So I was just like, yeah, I'll fucking try it. Like, pick up the fucking table. Like, picked up the fucking sheet cabinet. It's like, I was like, yeah, I guess I can. Like, I don't know.
See, you don't have any really fun fucking, co-workers anymore, because I definitely would have whipped my dick out and been like, you think you could pick this up?
And then threw it in the coleslaw.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, where's the coleslaw?
Give it one good tug. Fucking shoot all against the wall. He pulls it so hard, yanks it right off.
Blood in the ketchup, nobody will notice.
It's fucking cum and blood mixed together. And it looks like ketchup and fucking mayo.
Oh, cool. That's a sauce they actually sell, so you can probably get away with it. Yeah. I fucking saw that the other day. I'm like, ketchup and mayo, huh? I'm not even surprised.
Dude, you guys remember the fucking, like the glittery ketchup and, like, the green ketchup?
the green and
I
purple.
do remember that.
Oh, I do. The green. Okay.
You weren't cool unless you had the fucking green ketchup.
It was definitely
No,
a
nowadays
fact,
it's
too.
all
I
about
remember
pink
that.
sauce.
And, like, I don't know, like, looking back on it, like, man, that shit, it was probably so bad.
It fucking had
The
like
glitter was
formaldehyde in
definitely
it.
not
Yeah.
very digestible.
Back when I didn't give a fuck. Like,
The fuck's an FDA?
Food and Drug Administration. This ain't a drug.
just,
I'm not worried about what they have to say.
It's not food either.
No, it's not. It's like a fucking children's toy, like slime.
It's just ketchup mixed with formaldehyde.
Yeah, that tracks. Hey, put this in your body, kids.
gives it that extra zest.
Yeah,
We heard
really gives you that kick.
We heard kids were putting them in their joints.
It's like throwing up blood. And I find it.
Oh man,
I'm so cool.
fucking who is that said about dipping a cigarette in Pine Sol and smoking it would really fuck you up? And it's like, yeah,
That
no
was our
shit.
friends back in the pop-up trailer.
Yeah, I don't want to
After
throw anything.
calling someone in rehab to confirm that it would work, and this friend on the phone, we all heard him. Dude, don't fucking do it.
The
And
guy
did he
in
tell you?
rehab
Did he tell you
saying
that it'll
don't do.
work?
No, the guy in rehab, like the guy that like called to see if we could do fucking dippers, and I think it was. I can't remember if it was Clorox or if it was Pine Sol.
I think it was
fucking
Pine Sol.
Yeah, no. and
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
And that's what the kid in rehab said, right?
Don't do it. It's fucking
The dude
retarded.
in rehab, and the dude in rehab.
what
was
is
like,
that?
"No,
Me up.
What does he know? He's in rehab. Fucking do it.
literally, though.
What does a quitter
Fuck
know?
does this guy know?
Yeah, fuck.
Just because he's been through the ringer doesn't mean he ever, fucking embraced it.
You know what they say? Quitters never win.
That's, I guess, but you don't win if you're dead either.
Are you sure?
Really? Because you've
Were
been
you
saying
high?
for a while.
Been saying what for a while.
I mean, anytime I make a joke about you being dead, you're like, please.
Oh,
So
yeah.
technically, you would be a winner if you died.
if I don't kill myself, when I
Mikey,
die.
are you about to try and walk out of here to take a piss?
Yep.
Be careful of the cameras. There's a lot of wires, bro.
Look at that, professional.
Yeah, did you
Well,
strip
let's
some-
wait till we make it the whole way.
He's not quite there yet.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Right.
I just gotta do that one more time.
You actually just moved Frankie's camera closer to him somehow?
It works.
Yeah. Holy fucking shit.
Shit, and you're sober.
Yeah, I've been sober for years.
Do stories like that, do you have relatable stories like that?
Do you remember how fucked up I used to get in high school?
I do, but that's why I'm confused.
I was a
don't
fucking
picture you
degenerate till probably, I was with Jordan for probably 2-3 years before I quit drinking.
Yeah, you used to drink a lot even when we fucking first met. Like.
Dude, I used to get wasted at fucking McDonald's. I took the tradition from KFC of
Drinking on New Year's?
drinking on New Year's, Christmas. I think St. Patty's Day was the only time I didn't drink because it was such a shit show there
So weird.
that I couldn't fucking. I couldn't
It being a
handle
shit
it.
show is why I drank. I knew I would get away with it.
Yeah, no.
That's not alcohol in my breath, that's from the lobby. You guys walk through the door.
But like my first year there on Christmas, I'm in the. I go to the fucking front with a bottle of of Vlad. I had a handle of Vlad.
Tradition.
And I went up and I fucking fill a cup about a quarter of the way with Coke. And then I start pouring the Vlad in there. And the manager's looking at me, and I think it was Patty. I didn't know her that well at this point. And she's like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" I'm like, "Bro, don't fucking judge me." And she's like, "You do realize I'm your boss, right?" I'm like, "Well, you do realize I don't care about this job, right?"
I'm not leaving.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
Merry
Fire
Christmas,
me.
bitch.
Fire me, please.
Do it.
Yeah.
End
Do
my,
it!
End my suffering, please. I can't do it myself.
Put me down like I'm Old Yeller.
Don't worry, Ma. He's my employee. I'll do it. Builds a shed, cocks shotgun.
Dude, you know what I realized not that long ago? Patty's like 50.
I think you're right.
Like, she is proof that Asians do not age because,
She literally looks exactly the same as like fucking she did when I first started there.
Not
Like,
to be
She actually
disrespectful.
doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, doesn't she?
No, she just left like
Did she finally
like
go?
right around the time my fucking car broke down because she was like she lives in Loganton
Yeah.
or not Loganton, Lamar. So she
Okay.
was like the closest person that could give me a ride. So I was working her shift so she could give me a ride for like a week. And I got in the car one day. She's like, "So I put my 2 weeks in." I was like, "Seriously? Like, good for you, honestly." Like,
Did she finally get a job in what she went to college for fucking 20 years
No.
for? No?
She got a job with her brother at like some grocery store chain or something like that.
That's fucking stereotypical as fuck. An Asian working in a fucking grocery store?
But like, it sounded like a pretty cushy job from what she was saying. She has to like make her own, make
She's
her
like
own
a doctor, isn't
schedule,
she?
Pretty much.
She went to college for like 20 fucking years.
For,
Wow, what a similar story
for,
I've
like,
heard.
Computer sciences or something.
Yeah, like she's
that.
like a genius, I think.
Like yeah, she fucking, and that's like I never understood why they didn't make her like one of the IT people. Like,
I don't either. Honestly, I thought at this point, I thought she was going to become fucking Mama. I can't remember what her name
Mama
was.
Hall.
Huh? No, they called her Mama Son. She was an old Asian lady. She worked over at the mall. Or like
Big
Ball G.
Mama, or I don't know what that translates to. I know
Dude,
Mama
I gotta
and I
tell
know
ya.
San.
Ball G got on my nerves so bad. But like when my older son's mom fucking got emergency custody and wouldn't let me see him, I fucking had like a breakdown in there. And this little teeny tiny Indian woman took me into the back room and like hugged me while I bawled my eyes out. And like later on when I was done crying and like I felt a little bit better and she left, I'm like, that was fucking weird. That was weird.
No, she was like the nicest fucking lady, but like she was like just fucking a lot. She was, dude, her and Kamal like arguing back and forth was like one of the best things ever though.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't understand a
Yeah.
word either one of them were saying.
Well, I think she was Indian and
Yeah,
he was Egyptian.
Egyptian, I think. Yeah, dude, fucking.
Does he still work there?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Were you there the day fucking Mary started speaking Spanish to Baljeet because she
Oh
thought
my
she
God,
was
really?
Mexican?
Holy fuck.
She's just like, fries, poquito. I'm like, did you just speak to her in Spanish? She's like, yeah. Yeah, poquito means French.
How do you even mix that up?
I was just like, I don't think she knows Spanish.
She's very clearly Indian. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's more racist than anything Mikey's ever said.
Oh, come on. You don't give me enough credit.
She's like, well,
I've gone pretty far.
She went to get something. Like, dude, she'll go get something, whatever you say. She doesn't understand anything you're saying. Like, I don't know.
Agua. Comes back with a bottle of ketchup.
She's like, it's always, okay. Fucking she runs and gets whatever the fuck she thought you said.
Yeah, I never understood a fucking word she said. She literally the whole time she's just like, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I guess she did almost kind of sound like Consuela from Family Guy.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Lemon pledge.
Yeah, she did actually say, that's true. She kind of looked like her, too.
Oh my god, is
So-
that why the stereotype exists?
I think Mary might have been right. Like, I think she might have been.
Took an educated guess based on.
No,
fucking
Mr. Superman, not
I
here
think
now.
we might just be dickheads for assuming that she's Indian. Maybe she is Spanish. Well, maybe she is Mexican and she just pretended she didn't know Spanish.
It's been a ruse this whole time.
She understood the whole time what was being said in Spanish. She just didn't want to grab it.
Well, my friend, she works in a factory.
But
Them now, so
I was gonna say she works in a factory.
I knew there was
so-
a reason we were friends, Huggy. Look on his face. But she works in she works at the Twizzler factory.
no shit.
Yeah,
There's a
over
Twizzler
in-
factory
she
that
lives in
still
Elizabeth. I don't know where it is exactly, but it's near there. And apparently there's a lot of Koreans there.
Uh-huh.
And there's this Korean girl there that, like, she's a fucking bitch, apparently. And
Okay.
she would, like, try and tell her shit, and she wouldn't, like, understand her or anything. And she'd just blow her off constantly. And then eventually, she was talking to one of the other girls, and fucking walks up and hears her speaking perfect English. She wasn't even from Korea. Like, she was from here. She was just faking it so she didn't have to talk to her.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm like, that's fucked up.
Genius, honestly.
I was gonna say, actually, I would be willing to do that at my place of work if I could actually sell as being anybody besides a American white dude.
I honestly considered pretending that I was Muslim for a while there so that I didn't have to
could do
shave while I
that.
was at McDonald's.
Just spray tan yourself.
But
a
now
little
I don't
bit
think
more.
they even make you shave anymore, do they?
They like say that it has to be like a certain length, but like
Yeah, but you couldn't have any at all when I
Yeah,
was
you
there.
couldn't fucking.
I mean, I didn't follow that rule, but I didn't follow it at KFC either.
But, like-
when Eric became the manager there, he brought me Salazone brought me in a razor and made me dry shave.
I remember that shit. Yeah.
That's a little fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was McDonald's.
Yeah.
That wasn't KFC. That
Yeah.
was
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think Eric
fucking-
would have the balls to come in with a fucking.
Yeah. I was more pissed at that than the day the cops came in and arrested me.
You were fucked.
I mean, yeah, one's to your pride and the other's just to your record.
It actually looked good for me when I came back like 3-4 days later after I got arrested.
Yo, he got picked up by the cops. What a cool guy.
Well, my car broke down on my way to work. My fucking car breaks down at mile marker 66. I think one of the managers came and got me. I don't know who it was. And I'm fucking in work. I'm there for like 10 minutes. And then fucking Levi comes back and says, the police are out front looking for you.
I remember hearing
And I
that.
took off my apron. I handed it to him. I'm like, I probably won't be back anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think I was there, but I
You made
remember
the right
hearing about
choice.
It
It was fucked up. And it was right after me and Jordan got together. So fucking my mother called her.
I'm glad you didn't.
No, wait. No, it was, oh, god damn it. We still talk to her, too. She was really good friends with Jordan. Super redneck. What the fuck was her name? Her husband's name's Cody. Melanie.
Oh, Mel, yeah.
Yeah, Melanie called her and told her. Yeah, it was, and my car got impounded. And once that happened, it wasn't coming back because they charge you like fucking $200 a day just to hold it.
No, Christ.
I just had that on Huggy the whole time I was talking because I forgot to switch the cameras. I hate that
Action
part of this
video.
job.
It's a lucky
Hey!
What's up?
I didn't know what was up here.
Your daughter fucking called me earlier. She's like, "You guys doing the podcast tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you need me?" I'm like, "I mean, if you want to." She's like, "Well, I'm failing a couple classes and I got to get this done." She's like, "But if you want, I can do it real quick and then come down." I'm like, "No, I'd rather you pass your classes." Thanks
Yeah, I
anyway.
didn't know. I seen a bunch of cars, but I seen any detail on cars. Podcasting.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sorry for the interruptions.
Uncle Rick, Huggy.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, bud?
I'm about to start calling him Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
He did not look like this last time I saw him.
Do you want a drink?
Fucking swole, man.
Oh, look at you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, no
I was
problem.
fucking- That's what shit going on. I need to get out of the house. I was like, yeah. I didn't know everybody's up here. My bad for interrupting.
Oh, it's all good, buddy.
No, you're good.
We're just about wrapped anyway.
Yeah, that's about that.
Yep.
What are you guys talking about?
You ever worked in fast food?
It fucked up fast
Fast
food
food?
stores.
Yeah.
He's worked in a
No.
lot of restaurants.
No, I got my virginity broke in the restaurant industry when I was 15 with a mom and pop restaurant.
That's the way to do
I
it,
thought you
though.
were still talking about virginity there. I wasn't sure if you meant like
Well, both.
literally
It
or...
all happened at the same time.
I got the job by getting laid.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you lost it to art.
No.
I lost it to this big fresh pizza.
Between the cheese and the pepperoni. Yeah.
Hey, that's a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
He stuffed that crust real good.
Yeah.
That was my first.
We were talking about that too. You know, sex with food and all
Better than
that.
coleslaw.
9?
Better than coleslaw.
Dad died.
Some good old cumslaw.
Yeah.
Go work for
I'd
them.
rather have
Just
pizza.
help out.
Like
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
cum
Mom
in
said
it?
it occasionally
I feel like
irritated
there's
the shit out of the waitresses.
Safety risk with pizza.
Bartenders.
How
I
fresh
did.
it is.
9-year-old.
Could end up
9-year-old.
bad, man.
It was a
Fresh,
different
never
time.
frozen pizza.
It was the 80s.
It's like, yeah, even if it was frozen, they'd still be moving around in there.
What did I miss?
We're debating the merits of cum on pizza versus cum on coleslaw.
I just said you
Coleslaw's definitely
I
better.
mean, if you're gonna fuck the pizza, you gotta be careful though, cause like the shit topping comes out of the oven. The coleslaw is just like
Gotta get the rhythm down right.
Bender.
A
Hey.
calzone wouldn't be too
Oh.
bad.
Yeah, no, if you get a stromboli or a calzone, that,
Yeah,
that probably
they
Oh, God, no.
after
I mean-
it was done steaming. If it was just still like warm,
Do you know what the difference?
You burned
between
your
a-
fucking penis skin right off.
Do you know what the difference between a calzone and a stromboli is?
whether or not it has ricotta
Ricotta
cheese.
cheese. Ricotta. Yes. The creamy white stuff. Oh.
Oh, all right. So you turn it into
Made with
calzone.
love. One's made with love, the other's made with cheese.
The calzone.
Oh, god damn it.
And I don't like how I feel.
All right.
Blame the government.
We have gone past
Fucking
Frank's
Trump.
time limit, so
Ooh, is this
that's it
something-
for this week's episode of the Outlaw Studios podcast.
Bing, bong.
As usual, go
Ding
fuck
dong,
yourselves.
ding dong.
This is your